Episode F3, Life Day Orgasbord. Life Day, a day full of family, friends, and community violence. A day celebrated by all Wookiees. Nowhere is that more true than in the Hickam tribe in Kashik's southern region of Nod, Alabama, led by the Wookiee only known as Granny. The Hickams are ready to welcome home their most wayward son, Varnar, and his friends. Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm your game bastard, Kyle.
I'm Todd.
I'm Corey.
I'm Austin.
Like people all over the world today, this particular day that you're listening to this, it's Life Day.
Yay!
Hey.
That means we're playing Star Wars.
Yes.
We're playing the original Star Wars RPG that came out in early 80s from West End Games. This is the Star Wars D6 edition, I guess you could call it. And you might think, hey, Kyle, why are you guys playing that? Why don't you play a more modern one? And I'll say to you, Michelangelo, Ninja Turtle, that we're going to eventually.
Wait, is Michelangelo a Patreon now?
Yeah, maybe.
Cool.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is the one we've already been. This has been totally episodic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're listening to the podcast for the first time, you don't know what's going on, you can listen to this episode. It's just going to be some shenanigans. There's nothing you need to know going into this Star Wars adventure.
Not really.
Except what Life Day is.
And why Austin is missing so many limbs.
Yeah, I'm up to 3. I have a leg, both arms that are just all metal.
Actually, go back and listen to the other ones.
Yeah.
Because also we're not going to explain the rules again.
That's
Yeah.
also true. So Life Day is a ridiculous Star Wars holiday.
Yes.
Like everything outside of the actual plot is in Star Wars.
It's a Wookiee holiday.
It's
It
a Wookiee
is.
holiday.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you never seen the Star Wars Holiday Special?
no.
Yeah, so
it's real bad, and George Lucas tried to erase it from existence. It's so bad.
He almost
it had
succeeded.
B. Arthur.
yeah,
Art
after
Carney.
Art
No,
Carney.
it fucking didn't.
it
No,
did.
it did.
I've got it. It's like 3 hours long.
Yeah, after the wild success of Star Wars, the original, they did a holiday special.
Yeah, this was like this was very close after the success of Star Wars.
Yes.
It was, I want to say 78 or 79.
It was-
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
have to be because it was pre-Empire.
Yeah, for sure.
And it featured the first appearance of Boba Fett. There was a Boba Fett cartoon, and he didn't show up until Empire Strikes Back in the movies.
it did, and pre-car wreck Mark Hamill. Which
Yes.
if you should Google Mark Hamill Star Wars Holiday Special, he looks very pretty.
He does.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
If you didn't know, they wrote in the Wampa attack in the beginning of Empire Strikes Back because he got into a bad car wreck and
justify.
looked a lot different. Yeah.
So
Exactly.
the reason Lucas tried to kill it is because it is notoriously bad. It's awful.
It's real shit.
I understand Mark Hamill being there. Even to a certain extent, I understand Carrie Fisher being there. But somehow, they were able to rope Harrison Ford into this as well.
Well, I mean, look, this is Harrison Ford just after Star Wars.
True.
Yeah.
He had
But-
done that in American Graffiti.
And pre-Raiders.
Pre-Raiders, yeah. He was not a mega star.
He was still cantankerous, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you can tell he's not happy to be there.
But
So,
the Star Wars Holiday Special follows Chewbacca going home to Kashyyyk, the home planet of the Wookiees, to his family,
Yeah.
his wife, Mala, and his children, Itchy. I think, wait, is it just one child?
It's just one child. Yeah, it's
Itchy.
Itchy.
Yeah.
And,
And-
isn't there a grandfather
Yeah,
also?
possibly.
who's basically watching human porn.
Yes.
Essentially, that's what he's doing.
Yeah, well, we all
actually,
we all got a papaw.
I think it's Diane Carroll singing something, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's notoriously bad. So this episode is about our characters on Life Day.
I'm sorry. I love the fact that Austin legitimately thought you were making up B. Arthur being a part of this.
I really didn't. I was trying to
No.
picture B. Arthur in a fuck ton of Chewbacca hair.
No, she runs a cantina, I think, in the
Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean this was the first bit of Star Wars as a phenomena.
As they used to
know.
say back in the day, star-studded.
Indeed.
Well,
So Todd, for this star-studded celebration of Life Day via the Star Wars RPG, who are you playing?
I am a droid, a protocol droid, LANC3. He goes by the name of Lance. Unlike the protocol droids that you're familiar with in the Star Wars universe, he was created for the wealthiest pimp on planet Golo 2. So he's a bit of a gangster droid.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Corey, who are you playing?
I play Farnar the Wookiee. So he's very excited about Life Day.
Yeah. We'll be visiting some of Farnar's family for this.
And he's from Southern Kashyyyk.
Funnily enough, that may be where the adventure is set.
What?
Austin?
I'm playing Mickey Fructose, the gambler, swindler.
Cyborg.
Yeah, mostly.
Multi-amputee.
He's by the end of this, he's going to be more of a robot than Lance.
Oh, for sure.
I did not expect any of my characters to so quickly resemble my character in the podcast art, but that's where we are now.
Yeah, I mean, Lance is very human. He has a hat and slacks.
He does. He dresses all in black. He wears a bowler hat.
So the bastards, crew of the Space Bird,
Yeah, that's our ship.
Forgot about that.
smugglers, criminals, gamblers, ne'er-do-wells, have come to Kashyyyk on Life Day to visit Farnar's family in the southern forests of that magnificent tree planet, because as we all know in Star Wars, there can only be one type of environment.
It's desert, tree, snow.
That's it. That's all you get.
Right.
City.
Other trees.
Yeah, I mean, you get the city planet, and I'm just assuming under the buildings it's desert, tree, or snow.
Right.
Like, I don't. If you go down far enough, it's just sand. They are in Farnar's ancestral home, a tree house on Kashyyyk, gathered around the Life Day tree, hung with glowing crystalline orbs.
And I'm assuming the Empire did not fuck with this section of Kashyyyk because, much like America, the southern part of Kashyyyk probably voted mostly Empire.
Yeah, they voted Palpatine,
so they're fine
every time. Yeah.
The big slogan on the southern part of Kashyyyk is, "We say Merry Life Day."
It's called Mega Kashyyyk. Make the Empire great again.
Right.
Yeah. And you guys are in the common room of the Wookiee household. The Life Day tree is richly
We call
decorated.
it the rumpus room.
The rumpus room.
Yeah.
There's presents under the tree.
So just think of that John Williams opening music, but with sleigh bells added.
Everyone is in their traditional red robes.
Raw meat everywhere.
Delicious smells from the banquet that Granny has prepared.
Blood dripping from the jowls.
And you guys are just about to open presents. You're there with Dumpy and and Zook and Ruthna, Frick, Marabogolagaba, all of Farnar's family.
Are these like cousins to Farnar?
Yeah, cousins, brothers, sisters, the whole family's there.
Oh, it's so goddamn good to see y'all. Well, we can speak plainly now.
And
I hope it's not a problem. Perhaps my wires got crossed, but I only got gifts for you two fellows. I didn't bring anything for the family.
Yes, I didn't have very much scratch to get presents for everyone.
Well, that's rude.
But I am looking forward to learning about these new holiday traditions.
well, you've heard all of them.
This is it.
Not a lot about Life Day in Star Wars canon, apparently.
Yeah. So I'm going to put my presents over here by the tree. Farnar, is there any booze?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, a big part of Life Day for Wookiees is getting sloshed on different types of
Blood.
blood alcohol.
Fermented blood.
So many animal lives do end on Life Day.
Sure.
So you're all about to start opening presents that you got each other when suddenly there's a big commotion. A tall, just white Wookiee in an apron with fake teeth, human teeth.
Todd was drinking whiskey.
Comes out of the kitchen. It's Granny. She's mad.
Granny?
Farnar!
Yeah, Granny, what?
Somebody done left the refrigerator open all night and all the orga root went bad.
I will kill Mickey or somebody.
Well,
Hey.
we can't have a Life Day without orga root. We can't have roasted orga root. We can't have sweet orga root pie. We can't have orga root stuffed in the zoopla.
I grab Lance and Mickey and pull them close.
I told y'all about Granny. She's very particular. Did one of y'all leave that damn refrigerator open?
So there's just this sequence of like a flashback of all three of you going to the kitchen at one point and you all differently leave the refrigerator open.
She is 370 years old.
I'll be honest with you, gents. I'm not sure what I was looking for in the fridge because I obviously can't drink or anything in there.
I know what you do to fridges.
Hey,
You tried to mate with them.
Likes that vacuum seal.
I admit I enjoy the ice dispenser.
on the far side of the room in the kitchen, you can see the fridge and like lights up. When Lance is talking, it goes.
Shh. Yeah, just shut up there, Maytag.
Hey, people, droid sex is a thing. We didn't make it. Watch Solo.
Yeah.
So Granny says, y'all going to have to go down to the Shadowlands to get more Orga root.
Oh, no.
Shadowlands.
It's shadowy.
You take Dumpy with you. He can carry the sack.
Not dumpy, Granny.
So there's one Wookiee. His hair's a little matted. He's wearing his bandolier wrong. Sitting in the corner. It's Dumpy.
Oh, no.
Dumpy, you can speak.
But I don't like to on account of it hard.
I know. Well, try maybe more listens.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Nice to meet you, Dumpy.
Can we take flea floor instead?
Flea Flower's gonna run down to the flea market to try to get me a case of pet milk.
All right, come on.
Lance goes back into the kitchen for a second and whispers something to the fridge and pats it on the top.
Bleep bloop.
All right, boys, we're going to have to go to the dang Shadowlands, and this is not going to be cool. I'll go ahead and tell you.
Tell us about the Shadowlands there. What does this entail?
So Kashyyyk is covered in giant trees. Like, they're all redwood trees, massive. And the Shadowlands are the base of the trees. The vegetation's so dense that no light gets down there. There's all sorts of ancient shit down there and Sith monsters and bullshit.
Okay.
So your Wookiee would know all of that.
Sure, of course.
Well, I'll tell you what's not in the Shadowlands.
Yes?
Fun. Which is what Life Day would be. We should be playing Floor right now. This is my favorite game, and you get your floor, and you take it and you rub it up against another floor, and if you floor hard enough, everybody has a floor.
I believe I had a little bit of a floor with that refrigerator last night.
Granny, throw out the fridge.
In the background, you can just see Granny just berating the fridge with a spoon.
I'll tell you one damn thing right now. Granny's 370 years old, and she ain't as quick as she used to be, but she will still tear off a head.
By the way, I've named the refrigerator Louise.
Granny, throw out the fridge.
There's a crashing sound as the refrigerator's thrown out the back window.
Oh, that's lame.
just thrown completely out of the Farnar family double wide treehouse.
Well, it was good while it lasted.
Send Crumbles to go get a new fridge.
So the Farnar knows that the quickest way down to the Shadowlands, at least in this part of Kashyyyk,
Is a water slide. Yay! it's fun. I'm sorry, guys.
unfortunately the water slide was shut down because too many people died.
Ah, damn it.
The Growlardair elevator.
Okay.
It's completely made of wood because it's old. So the three of you make your way there. You're walking on these elevated wooden walkways, stretching from tree to tree between the branches. You see other Wookiees going to different households. They're all in their red robes because apparently, according to the TV show, that's all the Wookiees wear.
Hey, Columbo. You can speak freely.
Is there a Wookiee Columbo?
I don't want to talk real around them Elfworlders.
No, they ain't my friends, but they're fine.
That one looks racist.
He is, but we're living under a fascist dictatorship right now.
Yankee bastards.
Oh, damn it, I forgot you.
Carpetbagging
No.
sons of...
We're in a red state, fellers.
Lance, is that one talking to you or me?
I have no idea. I'm not programmed for racism, so apparently he's talking about you, kid.
Well, I am white. I can see where he would assume it.
You're just dripping with privilege, my friend.
Oh, actually, maybe in this part of Kashyyyk, since they're all a mega, they'd really be taking a shine to Mickey.
Yeah, maybe.
You arrive to the Growlardair elevator.
Yeah.
It's this big elevator set inside this hollowed out portion of a huge... I don't know. They had it on the website. I can't pronounce the name of these trees. Like, it's just like a bunch of consonants that don't go together and the occasional vowel.
So it's pretty much like a Thor tree of some kind.
Yeah. And it says on it is stretched a piece of yellow tape out of order for maintenance.
Well, I think this is a good point to mention. We did level up
You guys
technically
did. You
before
did,
this. I don't think any of us added repulsor lift repair to our, but we did. We added some stats. Not to go too deep on it, we basically beefed up some of our stuff. Like I'm better at melee and weapons right now.
Sure, because you needed to be better at melee.
Yeah, and I added lifting is another thing, and then I do have a bandolier now. I want to point that out.
That's really important.
Well, my bandolier, a lot of people don't know this about Wookiee culture, but Chewbacca was one of the good ones. His bandolier had, they're essentially like a merit badge.
Yeah.
Sash is what they actually are. So Chewbacca had a ton.
Yeah.
So Farnar has like 3.
Dumpy's bandolier has just one bandolier on it.
Participation.
Yeah. And he's wearing it like a belt.
Right.
I upgraded my dodge skill, which I thought would probably be necessary in most cases.
That's optimistic, Austin.
And also added some demolition and security skills.
Lance is now up to a 2D in dexterity with a blaster. And then he added a +1 to some perception stuff like bargain, con, gambling, hiding and sneaking and searching. And added +1 to his strength.
So you guys are standing outside the elevator. That's down for maintenance.
Well, it's a shame this thing doesn't fly, or I might have a chance of fixing it. But the only thing I know how to do with elevators is what I did with the refrigerator, if you know what I mean, fellas.
So how far up are we?
Kilometers.
Really? Big trees.
It's Star Wars.
There's no lift or pulley system or anything visible.
Star Wars.
Yeah, it's all repulsor lift. I mean, the elevator car is there.
Gotcha.
It's just closed. Debbie says, Granny's going to be so mad we don't get no Orga route.
Well, we can still get down there.
How?
Are you going to carry all of us, bud?
Farnar is obviously very familiar with his home world.
Sure.
And Farnar is proficient in beast riding. Would he
Okay.
know of any like flying creatures that he might be able to wrangle and fly us down to the forest floor?
I mean, I hadn't thought of that, but there definitely is.
Yeah.
They're called wums.
Dumpy, you seen any worms around here?
Yeah, my friend Troy, he's got lots of wums.
How far's Troy live? Let's get it. Let's get a worm.
It's right over there. It's that tree over there, the one they painted red with
That
the
is
Ford outside it.
Convenient as fuck.
You
To
can see
Troy's house we go.
You can see these giant, these huge pterodactyl-like birds, except they have, furry exteriors.
Okay, I gently walk up to one.
Hi, worm.
I pet it. So
Roll your beast handling.
beast riding.
Beast riding.
Yeah, yeah.
Beast riding.
Remind me, Kyle, I've got a 4D in beast riding.
Yes.
So I'm rolling 4. This is all D6 in this game.
Yeah.
And one of them is the bonus
Wild die.
Wild die.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you want to roll as high as possible. You add them all together.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Is there a target number I'm going for?
There is. It's going to be 10.
Gotcha.
Just to make it not bite you. Right.
And if I get a 6 on the wild die, I get to roll it again, right?
That's right. It explodes.
I got an 11, but I got a 1 in the wild die. Is that bad?
So one, if I recall correctly, it's been
I think that's
6
a
months.
complication.
Yeah, since we played this. Yeah, a 1 is a complication on the wild die.
Okay.
So the worm you pet it, it's
It's okay, Buckbeak.
but then Troy comes out. Hey man, get away from my worm!
Troy, I'm gonna bring the damn worm back.
I
You know
swear
I'm
to
good for.
God, last time you borrowed my worm.
You know I'm good for it, you son of a bitch. Troy's on the meth. Don't make any sudden moves.
Space meth. We sold a lot of that back on Golo, too.
Every time you borrow my worm, it comes back with weird stuff.
And this will be no different, but I'll bring it back. Granny is needing things.
Hey, Troy.
What the hell are you, hippie?
Oh, don't talk to Troy.
Mickey steps forward.
You ain't got no hair on you.
No, I don't. Do you have any meth on you?
Okay, so you're gonna need to roll.
Oh, God.
You did this to yourself.
Yes.
Bargain.
Okay. Well, I don't have bargain, but my overall perception's a 4D, so.
Okay. Target number 13.
Oh, okay.
And if you fail, Troy rips an arm off.
Ow, 11.
Darn the luck.
I don't do that no more. Brrr! And Wookiee Rage, Troy just rips off. What do you want, right or left?
Let's say my right cybernetic arm.
He rips your right cybernetic arm off. It's even made a robot.
Troy, you could probably get something pretty decent out of that down at the flea market. Can we borrow your worm in
You
exchange?
think so?
Oh, hell yeah. That's a good...
Yeah, it's pretty good droid arm right here.
That's Toy Darien arm right there.
Oh, man. Where'd you get this arm put on there, Pink Boy?
Oh, in a...
Space.
Yeah.
I like you. You're soft.
Yeah.
That's by the way, Troy, see, that's none of that nasty rebel technology. No, that is 100% Empire made.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like the way your mouth works, droid.
And I'll tell you one thing. It is Life Day, Troy. So,
Damn it, it's Life Day.
if we make it back from the Shadowlands, I might let you introduce you a little more to old Mickey over here.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this down and hawk it.
Okay, boys, jump on the goddamn worm.
So Troy is mollified, apparently, and goes off to sell Mickey's arm. Farnar guides the Wum to the edge. Dumpy, Lance, and Mickey are all behind him, holding on, and you take off, and that's when Dumpy looks back at Mickey and Lance and says, "You guys attached your safety belts, right?"
Yes, of course.
They did not. So everybody's going to need to make animal handling, except for Farnar.
Oh, we're making beast riding rolls?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm a 2D plus 1.
Lance is just a 1D.
Fun times. You only got to get a 5. That's what you're looking for.
All right. All right. Well, not only did I not get a 5, I rolled a 3, and the wild die is a 1.
Nice.
Here comes Lance. Oh, Lance rolled a 6.
Oh, nice. So the Wum takes off, Farnar piloting it. Dumpy says this, and Mickey just goes to his head, "There are seat belts on this animal." Farnar takes it into a dive and a flip, and Mickey, there's this almost slow motion scene where Mickey is slowly rising away from the Wum. Mickey or Farnar can try to grab him.
What would
Either
I
one
be
of you.
rolling?
Yeah, you could either roll your dexterity or your brawling. Brawling would injure him slightly.
Okay, I'll roll brawling.
Okay.
My brawling's a 6D. It's just better odds, Austin. You're a gambler. You should know this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna reach back and try to snatch you, bud. Hold on, you fucking idiot. Everything's got a seatbelt. Come on. Well, I got a 1 in the wild die again. It's 17 altogether.
So Farnar reaches back, unsheathes his Wookiee claws, which apparently is a thing in Star Wars. Apparently all Wookiees are supposed to have claws underneath their skin or something.
Yeah.
And sinks them into Mickey's leg. Fortunately, it's the robot part, so it doesn't hurt Mickey, but he is now wounded.
Yeah.
And just hanging upside down.
Just being dragged through the air by Farnar.
That's all right. I just need one hand for the reins.
As the
tree
Wum
trunks and limbs.
as the Wum slowly descends, circling through these giant trees for the next 2 hours.
Here we go, flying through the trees on my Wum with my friends. Mickey fucked up, but we're gonna land one day.
And Dumpy,
Hey, is that one of the Life Day carols there, Farnar?
It's a hymn,
Okay.
traditional.
it's the prophecy of the Mickey. I'm kidding. That's not a thing.
Dumpy,
Sorry.
hush.
Sorry.
You have the basket.
As you descend, it gets darker and darker and darker. And it's not because night is falling. It's because slowly the leaves and the canopies you're descending through are just blotting out all the light. Pretty soon, Farnar is being guided only by the lights from the flashlights that you guys brought, which I'm sure in Star Wars are called something else.
Well, Lance just turns his 2 eyes on.
There you go. You land in a fairly barren area at the base of a giant tree. There's not a lot of low-lying shrubbery, though there are some plants growing throughout. You all dismount off the Wum.
Mickey does not. Mickey is climbing out of a bush of poison oak.
Yeah. Mickey's landing was a bit rougher.
Watch out, there's chiggers down here too.
Your Trigger's the size of your face. I once saw Trigger on Peepaw. It had 4 arms.
Dumpy, hush.
Yeah, sorry. So it's dark. There's weird animal howls in the distance. It's cold. There's a low fog on the ground. Everything smells like moss. And you have to find Orga root.
Tell us, Farnar, exactly what does this Orga root look like?
It stinks to high heavens, I'll tell you that first.
So Orgas are these large, leafy, frond-like plants that cluster around the base of trees in some areas.
There's a reason people get mad when they lose their Orga. Refrigerator leaving open bastards. It's hard to get. It's often guarded by creatures that feed off the Orga.
And the Orga themselves are incredibly violent and dangerous.
Excuse me, Farnar. I certainly would not want to upset you or insult you during Life Day, but from here on out, how about you keep Louise's name out of your goddamn mouth?
It's Life Day. That's kind of like my birthday week, and I just slap him in the mouth.
Wait, I'm not sure who's Will Smith at this point. So you guys are going to look for Orga, I assume.
Well, yeah, you got to do what Granny wants.
What skill are you using to look for Orga?
Lance is going to use search.
Search makes sense.
Mickey's going to use his survival skill. That's a 5D.
All right, so I would say one of you needs to assist the other. Mickey could help Lance with survival, or Lance could help Mickey with search. And you just give the other person an extra die on their roll.
I would suggest somebody assist Mickey because I'm already at 5D in survival.
All right, I'll give you a hand there, bud.
Dumpy, help.
Okay.
Okay, no help from Dumpy.
Dumpy will help with search.
And a child shall lead them my ass.
So, Austin, your target number is 15.
Okay.
I love it when our fate rests on Austin's hands.
All right. I rolled a 16.
Yay.
You got it by 1. How many dice did you roll, Austin?
6.
And you got a 16.
Yeah.
That is definitely below average.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Does
of
that
ones
surprise
and
you
twos
at
on
all?
there.
No, I don't know why. I don't know why it does. It shouldn't. I should be used to this. So after some searching, 45 minutes to an hour, you round one of these large Wookiee trees, and you see a field of red and green fronds waving in the wind.
Oh, shit.
Orga root.
Ah, that's beautiful. I wish Louise was here to see this.
I just want to point out we've already missed the frumpening.
Why is it moving?
Yeah, that's when you realize there's no wind. Dumpy says, "Oh, I hate this part.
Dumpster, what part are you talking about there?
Well, you got to fight the Orga to get the root."
Yeah, this part sucks, boys. But it's Life Day tradition.
I'm really starting to hate this holiday.
Well, you're the one fighting it, so.
There's this sound, and the fronds start swishing back further. These huge spiked tentacles rise up from the Orga mass. It starts convulsing and contorting like it's prepared to fight.
So Mickey takes a step closer, still out of range of the arms or tentacles or what the fuck ever.
You hope.
Farnar, how does one defeat an Arga root?
Well, number one, you're not out of range because it has roots.
Should we blast it, Farnar?
Where I come from, lasers hurts everything.
Everybody roll initiative. Who's going first?
Yeah, Mickey will go first.
So
I love Life Day.
Dumpy and Farnar would have explained on the long ride down how this works. Is you get in there, you scrabble through the dirt, you try to get some of the roots out before the Orga kills you.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds excellent. That sounds favorable for Mickey. Let's do it. Short one arm.
Yeah.
Oh, what's Mickey doing?
All right, so he's going to do just that. He's going to run head first at the base of this plant and just dig around in the dirt until he can grab a root and then try to run away before the...
With your one arm.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, you could roll survival to try to
Okay.
be wise about this.
Excellent. I'd love to be wise about anything. So Mickey runs at this thing, kind of firing his blaster, not at the plant, but into the dirt to see if that'll help him dig at all, and kind of scrambles around in the dirt. Let's see how it goes. All right, I rolled a 20.
Nice. So the blaster apparently does distract it. Some of the fronds retract. The dirt is blown away. You dig down a little bit, and there's a fresh pair of roots. Bulbous tubers. Who's going next?
I'll go next. Lance is going to use his blaster.
Okay. Are you just going to use your blaster? He used survival, assisted by the blaster, essentially.
Cal, do we have to shoot at the tentacles and everything, or
You
is it?
can.
That's what I was going to
Okay.
do. I was going to shoot at the tentacles.
I started to say I shot him at the ground just to help me
Yeah.
dig up something.
Mickey essentially got to the place where he could get the tubers.
Yeah.
Lance's dexterity with his blaster is 2D.
So how close are you getting? Getting to point blank range, or are you going to stay at short range?
He is going to move up to point blank range.
Well, it's only difficulty 5 at point blank range.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And that's an 8.
You hit it.
Yeah, take that, see?
And roll your damage.
Lance has been refitted with another arm blaster. If you'll recall, it works kind of like the Travis Bickle gun. It just like it comes out into his hand. It does 4D damage.
So that'll be opposed to its strength roll.
17.
I'm at like a lot. Lance lets off with his blaster, point blank range. Franz burst into flame. The vine tentacles snap, and more just seem to be crawling in from the undergrowth. Corey, what's Farnar doing?
So Farnar grabs Dumpy.
Oh no, cousin!
Get ready for the old fastball special.
Oh, not again!
It's a Life Day tradition.
And he chucks him towards the open hole where the tubers are pulsating.
That Mickey opened up.
Yes.
Okay,
I think Granny'd be fine with that.
so
She's got plenty of grandkids.
this is lifting.
Okay.
He's pretty heavy.
Okay. I got a 6D in lifting.
Yeah, he's going to be at least a 20 to throw a full-grown Wookiee.
Jesus.
Well-
He's full grown? I thought he was a little feller.
No,
Oh, I thought he was like itchy.
no, Dumpy's a full-grown Wookiee. He's dumb.
Oh, okay.
I mean, his real name's Alu Agabaga, but they just call him Dumpy because everybody hates him. If you hit it, he'll be in a good position to get a bunch of the tubers with Mickey. I mean, if you fail, he's going to land in the worst possible place.
Okay. It's a 16.
No, Farnar, no! And Farnar hurls Dumpy. He tumbles through the air. One of his swinging paws nearly takes off Mickey's head. And he lands in a big mess of thorny vines and fronds. And you see him stand up. I'm okay! Corey, why don't you go ahead and make a strength roll for Dumpy there? Strength is 5D.
17.
A dozen vines come lashing out of this undergrowth, wrapping around Dumpy, stringing him up like some kind of marionette. Blood spreading out. Oh, God, it's got me! The orca's got me! He takes a wound.
Oh, no.
And, the orca's going to attack all of you.
You know, I gotta say, Farnar, so far, this Life Day has been a very strange holiday to celebrate.
I don't come down to your damn temple and make fun of your religions of worshiping
I'm a droid.
gears.
I'm a droid. I have no religion.
Part of your problem.
Todd, this big frond, or this big stem, like, kind of leans over from above, and there's this huge bulbous sack, and it pops, and acid just sprays all over Lance. You're going to make a strength roll.
Does he also get a chance to evade or dodge?
Oh, you could dodge if you want.
I'm going to dodge.
You need to roll higher than an 11.
Oh, yeah, it's a 1D.
Oh, boy.
You could roll
You
a
can
6.
roll a 6.
Yeah, that's true. That's 5.
That's
Hey.
close. Anyway, now you'll make a strength roll.
My strength is also 1D.
Well,
Well, try to roll over an 11.
hope for 6.
That's a 2.
The acid immediately begins melting through Lance's circuits. His slacks are ruined. You take a mortal wound.
Ooh.
Good Lord. Mickey was not the first to go down.
Damage is more than 3 times higher than his strength roll.
I'm dead.
You're dead. Unless you burn a luck point to
I
not
can
die.
fix you. I got droid repair.
I have a luck point that I can burn.
R.I.P., friend. I'll fix you back.
So, Todd, you're still alive. You're wounded, so you're going to be at like minus 1D on everything. But you still exist, technically.
Can I just take a moment to say, fellows, fuck Life Day. Fuck it right up the old keister. Not a fan.
It's very rude. It's a long-standing tradition amongst the
I'm keeping your presence.
I don't know how it's long-standing.
I don't know how you're standing at all.
That's fair.
A long strand of coiled vine lashes at Mickey like a snake.
All right. Mickey's going to dodge.
13.
Okay. I'm 4D plus 1. That's a 22.
Mickey ducks out of the way. It snaps over his head and just wraps around Dumpy's other leg. He screams,
Ah, it's my kin.
That's right, you scoundrel plant. Attack someone else.
A trio of the spores are launched towards Farnar. He didn't get as close as Lance was, so
No, I'm not up on it.
that was an 11, so that's enough. Are you going to dodge?
Would this be considered brawling? Can I do a brawling parry?
Yeah, you could try to bat them
It's not a
away
laser.
before they burst on. Yeah, they're not lasers.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do a brawling parry, which is 4D plus 2.
Okay.
Well, I got a 1 on the wild die yet again.
Fun times.
Life Day is shit.
That's 13.
So you're batting these acid spores away. One of them deflects and hits Dumpy.
God damn.
Oh, my Wookiee first burner!
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dumpy. Yeah,
Don't
surely.
notice the vine coming around the tree, snakes out. You don't take any damage, but it does wrap around your legs and pull you to the ground.
Ah, dang.
Back to you guys. Mickey, you went first last time. If you want to go first again. The next
All right,
time.
so I successfully dodged the vines shooting out at me.
Yeah, you're fine.
So
you feel
here's-
great.
Here's what I want to do.
Just live.
I want to make a grab for the kind of tuber roots sticking out of
Sure.
the hole that I made with my blaster and retreat while shooting a blaster at the vines tangling with Dumpy.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, so you can just gather up. You all have sacks. You can just gather up a sack full of them easily,
Okay.
and you can shoot as you're moving away. You can shoot at the vines to try to free Dumpy.
Dumpy's expendable. Fuck him. I've got 35 cousins.
So it'd be
Granny
blaster
don't even know where she is half the time. She won't care.
to free him. It'd be difficulty 10. To just shoot him and mercy kill him, it's difficulty 5.
Jesus.
All right, we're
Not
going
in
to
the
try to.
spirit of Life Day at all.
I'm trying to free your family member, you fucker. It's Life Day.
I don't care about him.
Yes.
So Mickey has a full sack of these roots now, and he kind of does a somersault across the ground.
How?
And-
You've got one
with my
arm.
robot leg.
It's like
Okay,
Steve
Forrest.
Carell doing a somersault in The Office.
Parkour!
Oh yeah. His feet barely leave the ground.
Yeah. God.
All right, roll your blaster.
And then firing the blaster at the vines. All right, so that's a 5D plus 2. 8. No, that's a 20.
More blaster fire fills the grove. The vines snap, and enough of them are blasted away that Dumpy's dropped unceremoniously in a lump amidst the ferns on the ground. Ow!
Dumpy, haul Farnar's hairy ass out of there.
Just leave him there. He'll fertilize the next crop that grows, and we'll have another nice life day.
No, I yelled for him to help you.
Nah, he's fine.
Dumpy starts digging in the ground to try to get what he can. He rolled a 4, so he's not being that effective. Corey, Todd, I assume Lance is just slowly crawling away.
He's slowly crawling away, but I have a question.
Yes.
Lance has an 8D in languages. I'm wondering if he can talk to the plant
Yeah, we didn't even
and
try
reason
that.
with it.
Of course you can.
Yeah, it's Life Day.
All right. Well, that's what Lance is going to. That's about all Lance can do at this point.
Okay.
So, and you said because I'm wounded, I take a -1.
-1 die.
-1 die. Okay. Well, it's still a 7D. Lance is going to be like, hold on there, fellas. I'm going to try to reason with this plant.
It's like
I am-
everybody freezes mid-combat with this.
Oh, yeah.
I am, after all, fluent in a shit ton of languages. So many I've forgotten how. How many?
Okay.
Okay, I got a 1 on the wild.
Cool. Cool.
20.
Ooh.
Okay, so you got a 1, so that's a complication, but you can talk to it. So, Todd, what do you want to say to it?
It communicates through low hum frequencies, so Lance is just kind of like,
Yeah.
and
It's the Wolf of Wall Street.
yeah, what he's saying is, we're very sorry that we attacked you. Please forgive us. Just let us have some of your roots, and we will leave you in peace. And also, Merry Life Day. Hail the Empire.
So obviously, you know, it doesn't sound like any sound we could make. But the equivalent that is communicated to Lance is, hello, old chap. Fancy meeting you here this morning.
Well, what do you say there, cousin? Me and my friends here. I think there's been a slight misunderstanding. We just need some of your roots for sustenance for my pals who are celebrating a very important holiday here on Kashyyyk. It's known as Life Day.
So this is set against the backdrop of Dumpy screaming, blaster fire, Farnar's ninja kicking things, and the organist says, "Oh, my roots, the tubers, barely use the things. Bit of an annoyance, really.
Yeah, so you wouldn't mind us taking a few then?
Dash cutting of you.
Well,
Not at all. Not at all.
Well, I must say, it's been a pleasure chatting with you.
Yes, no, I'd be happy for you to take some. Just a slight problem, little bit of a tit for tat on my part, if you must say so.
Well, sure. Tell me what it is there, friend.
I would like to eat the furry one.
Which furry one are you referring to?
Dumpy screams.
Oh, that one? No, we can absolutely allow you to eat that one. That's sounds like a fair trade to me, Governor.
I quite enjoy the taste of the Wookiees.
Lance, what are you saying to that thing over there?
Well, I think I've worked out a deal whereby
good.
if he eats Dumpy, then we get to take the tubers.
Yes, you see, the errant Wookiees come down here to the Shadowlands, and I kill them and consume them, and then I grow the tubers.
What?
Yes, apparently the tubers, the roots that we were looking for, he's only able to make those if he eats a Wookiee.
Well, it ain't Life Day till you sacrificed a loved one. Let him have it. Granny would understand.
All right, looks like it's all good on our side.
They didn't show this in 1978, but it's part of it.
This got cut before that it was aired.
Yeah.
Bon appetit there, pal.
Oh, well, it has been such a nice time. What are you exactly? You're not furry.
Can you ask him to let me loose too, please?
Yes, since you're going to be eating our one furry friend, would you please let go of our other furry friend? And,
well, sorry. Thought I might pull one over on you.
We just one Wookiee per meal, please.
Dumb is sweeter.
The vine unspools from around Farnar's legs, and a dozen lash onto Dumpy and start pulling him into the mass.
What's that? What's happening, Lance?
Dumpy, don't worry. You're going to the force. It
hurts me.
You're going to the force. And I can say that down here because ain't no empire.
Well, Mickey, you see what just happened was I made a deal with the plant. We can have the tubers if he gets to eat Dumpy.
Mickey's standing face just ashen. As he watches Dumpy get consumed by this place.
Oh, and
sentient sacrifice for Christmas dinner.
If it don't bother me, it shouldn't bother you none. Jesus Christ, you're going to be eating.
And,
Farnar, what the fuck kind of holiday is this?
All right, fine. You can sit at the kids' table. There's an extra seat.
turns out Life Day is very similar to Midsummer. So anyway, new friend, by the way, you ask what I was. I am LANC3. I go by the name of Lance, and I am a droid.
All right, carry on.
Wonderful talking to you, and happy Life Day, I guess.
Yes, extend my thanks as well, and a wonderful Life Day to him and his weird family.
He says thank you, and he'll eat you later.
The flight back up to the top of the trees on the Wum is quiet.
Except for Farnar singing yet another Life Day hymn.
Flying through the air fast and free on Life Day. Cousin's dead, but that's okay with me. Gonna be okay to Granny. Just a Life Day sacrifice. God ain't real.
That took a turn there.
Well,
interesting insight into Wookiee culture. You return to the Farnar household.
Granny.
Sacks full of Orga tubers. Granny comes out, takes the sacks, makes no question about what happened to Dumpy.
Granny.
You feast on Wookiee delights, and then it's time to open presents. Ooh. You gather around the Life Day tree.
I'm going to tell y'all something about Granny real quick. She made Whoopi with Tarful.
Who's Tarful?
He's one of the most famous Wookiees.
Tarful was one of our best customers on Golo 2 when I was there.
He's slanging around a little bit.
Do you guys want to open my present first?
Yes.
What you got there, buddy?
Mickey passes out these small parcels. When Lance opens his, he got him 2 new droid lenses. They've got slits in them, so it looks like those sunglasses with blinds.
Nice.
That's nice.
Oh, well, thank you there, Mickey. I appreciate that, and Merry Life Day to you, sir.
It's a beautiful, beautiful sentiment.
Farnar got a switchblade comb.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Did you include a receipt? I can write this off, and Wookiee tax CPA yes, thank you.
All right, next, Lance comes out with 2 gift cards.
Oh, wow.
He hands one to Mickey. He hands one to Farnar. Gentlemen, I was feeling very generous this year, so what you have there is each a coupon good for 1 R-Porn 69. It is the sex version of the R2 unit.
God. Good Lord.
I thought it was going to be something like 1 free back rub.
No, just visit Golo 2 and they'll be waiting there for you. I had them customized for each of you. Now, this R-Porn unit, it will, through its little eyeball there, it'll show you any porn you want to see, and it also has a glory hole.
Oh, well, thank you very much. That very much makes up for the loss of my relative.
I'm sure it does.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry about your deceased friend. Here's a sex droid.
Well, I got you fellas something too. Mickey, I got you something very special.
Oh?
And I hand him a box, but it's empty.
What is this?
It's a gift you can't really see. Because you see, I got you a new nickname. Because Bones is dumb.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You are now Lego-less.
That's got a nice sound to it.
But check it out, it's a double nickname because you can shorten that to Lego, like the child's toy where you can tear the legs off.
That really pops. I like it.
Lego.
Thank you.
Yes, I know. And Lance, I got you something too, even though you're a droid and you don't have a soul.
No, that's true. It's not having a soul is wonderful.
I hand Lance a dripping wet package.
Oh, no.
Go ahead and open it.
Lance rips into the dripping wet package.
That there's a human heart. Because I know how you metal men love a human heart. According to the space movies about the Tin Men. Space Oz.
Well, Farnar, I don't know what to say there, Pally, except thank you, and I'll always cherish it. Does anyone have a chain where I can wear this around my neck?
Well, if you don't want it, I'll eat it.
No, I'm going to wear it. I'm going to
Or put it on ice in case Mickey fucks up.
In the background, Granny is stuffing this trussed and stuffed human into a giant oven. She's like, you see her looking at her, where'd I put that heart?
Granny, I got you something too.
What?
Here you go, Granny.
And it's a coupon for 1 new grandson.
Maybe I can make one with this weird fuck droid. I don't know.
Granny just looks at you shaking her head slowly.
I love you, Granny.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Mickey
Farnar.
Mickey leans over to Lance and says, "Do you understand anything about this holiday?"
No, I really don't. Even though I don't have a soul, I've got to tell you, friends, I'm actually feeling the spirit.
You're all gathered around the Life Day tree. You can hear the carols from other Wookiee households. Then the front door bursts open. And a tall, blonde Wookiee with a battle axe in place of one hand and an eye patch over one eye comes in.
Oh.
It's Yarwar, Farnar's sister.
Oh, piss.
The battle axe points at you three and she says, "Rrrr!" And that's where we end.
Ow.
Flashes up on the screen to be continued.
Ooh.
And the Star Wars music plays. And we're never going to continue this. Like, if there's another Star Wars episode, it'll be something totally different.
It's
so.
a holiday special.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it was wonderful to step back into the world of Star Wars, just like every Star Wars film we've ever seen. It's always wonderful to step back into that world.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was fine. How do you guys feel about not playing G.I. Joe? Like, we've been playing that for so long.
G.I. Joe was super fun. So
It was.
New and scary.
Yeah.
It was nice, like Corey said, to jump back in to see what's happening with Lance and Mickey and Farnar.
Yeah, because a little behind the magical veil here, like the Star Wars episodes that we've been peppering throughout, the first 3 little stories we did, we recorded before we even launched the podcast. So it has been like 8 or 9 months ago that we ever played
Quite
this
a
game.
while.
Yeah, we just banked a bunch of episodes and just peppered them in. So
I had
this
to
is
go
nice.
back and listen to those episodes to remember how Lance sounded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to all our Patreon members.
Yes, thank you guys very much. It's your generosity is astounding. it absolutely helps us that you're throwing us some cash. We're getting ready to send out some Patreon gifts to some people. We're getting our shirts printed. We got stickers and stuff that are going out to people very soon. So thank you,
Bastard Quest and Life Day gifts. Go your way.
Yeah.
More substantial than nicknames.
Yeah.
No fuck droids. Sorry.
If the package is wet, just
Yeah, we're gonna send you.
give it to an idiot cousin.
We're gonna send you some pieces of a Wookiee.
And also, we want to thank our sponsors, including Barrel and Bond, down there on Broadway in Paducah with a lovely view of the riverfront. They've got bourbon, they've got a full bar, they've got beer, they've got a man named Fish.
Speaking of human sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly.
They've got a secret basement with all the really good stuff down there.
They call it the Shadowlands.
That's where they keep the fuck droids.
That's the speakeasy.
The entrance is in the floor of the bathrooms.
Yes.
Just rip those up, and that's how you get down there.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful place, and you should definitely stop by there if you like whiskey.
Insane bourbon collection there.
Also, thanks to Panacea.
Panacea Juicery, located at Heath Health Foods there in Lone Oak, outside of Paducah.
You can go visit them after a hard night of drinking at Barrel and Bond.
Yeah,
Health,
for sure.
water, and juices.
Yes. You can hydrate there. You can do a nice juice cleanse, whatever. Their juice is effing delicious, and they have wonderful smoothies and what have you.
Maybe they have something that would strengthen liver function.
Let's hope. Jesus.
So, thank you very much. I'm Kyle.
I'm Todd.
I'm Corey.
I'm Austin.